Hello and welcome to another episode of 100% Orange Juice. This time, for sure, we're going to be struck out the Cyborg. We had some bad luck using Yuki, and picking Aru wasn't that smart of a choice on a battlefield stage, so this time we're gonna go with Peat. And Peat is a very interesting character. He has +1 in all attributes, although he only has 3 health to compensate, and his special recovery value of 4. And what a recovery value is when you're knocked out. You have to roll a certain number or higher to revive. Most characters start with 5 or higher. Peat will start with 4 or higher. And I believe this was done to compensate for his 3 health. Because if you get really unlucky with Peat, things can start getting things can go downhill from there essentially. So what we're gonna do is focus primarily on these combat cards. And cards like pudding and dinner will not be very good for us, as it won't be very good for us because we only have 3 health to begin with. So we really want to stick these combat-based cards in here. So we'll do something like this: Release a Bits, Rainbow Colored Circle, 1 Big Magnum, 4 Survival Assaults, and Oh My Friend. So hopefully this time we will beat the Sugary squad using Blue Crow, which is Pete's nickname in the Flying Red Barrel series. And I believe that will be possible as we are more of a combat-oriented class now. So we'll be looking out to get some wins, perhaps go for the 14 wins Norma. We just want to get into as much combat as possible. So what we will do is, I think we'll warp. That'll put us next to Sora. And we survived Sora's attack. And we'll do 1 damage in return. And it doesn't really matter if Peat gets knocked out. It matters that we're giving up kills and stars, but it doesn't matter much in terms of us losing turns. We're just gonna... we have a 50% chance of spawning a turn and get knocked out, essentially. So, what we can do is poke our opponents, get knocked out by the NPCs, and then go back in for the kill. So I'm hoping we revive next turn so that Sora will fight us again. Sugary has a kill and Hime has 2 kills. Sora will fight us, although our progress was negated due to regeneration. So we'll defend and retaliate for 1 damage. Sora will get that kill that we worked on. Sugary, where are you going? You should come try to get a double kill. Sora's gonna continuously fight us. I don't blame her. But I do think it's a bad idea, because if we get a really high roll like that, we can get the ball rolling. So we're at 2 wins, 15 stars. And we land on a lollipop. And we're gonna go for 2 more enemies because we already have that. And in terms of the theme songs, I consider Peat to probably be my 2nd favorite. My favorite would probably be Tomomo, of course. And this is also another song by Sam Free. I believe all 4 characters here have theme songs by Sam Free. And I believe Sam Free has he used to have a site where you could download his songs for free, but that site has long been terminated. But some of his tracks are still available on YouTube, so you can easily search for Sam Free songs there. I really like this theme because it sounds very appropriate for Peat. He's the type of character who wants to conquer his opponents and such. He's always striving to defeat the Red Barrel, also known as Mark. Now the other three Sugary series characters' theme songs are very techno-ish, and I guess that's very indicative of their cyborg nature. Suguri's gonna dash to fight a Sentinel. That'll put Suguri at 3 wins. We're at 2 wins currently. Hime's at 4 and Sora is at 1. We do some damage to the duck, and we take 1 damage in return. I want Sora to fight us, but I didn't want Sora to roll a 6. So that was rather unfortunate. I think CPU rolls are rigged on these extra scenarios too, just to add a bit of artificial difficulty, but that might just be an observer bias. So we're back, and that's the special of Peat of only having a recovery value of 4. Essentially means 50% chance at the start, whereas normally it would be a 33% chance, so those odds really add up in the long run. We'll use Dash to catch up to Sora. We want to use the Lollipop as well. We're gonna use I'm on Fire, trying to get a KO, but we only get 1 damage dealt to her. And next we're gonna go for... We should probably go for stars. It's always risky to go for wins when you don't already have those wins. And when you go for player kills, you're essentially getting stars anyway. So we're gonna continuously fight Sora until one of us gets knocked out. And I think it'll be Sora if we get the next hit off. I'm not really saying much because I'm just enjoying Peat's theme while it's still here. Sora gets a heap load of stars, and Hime's gonna fight a Sentinel to knock that out for 6 wins. So Hime secured her level 4 Norma. Suguri reaches level 3. We're just gonna go for more stars. Sora used Oh My Friend, so that'll hinder the combat Norma, but since it is Battlefield, you can have plenty of opportunities to fight anyway. Fight non-bosses, I should say. We draw another invasion, so it's okay. Hime does 3 damage to Suguri, and Suguri does 2 damage in return. Hime knocks out a Seagull. Suguri uses out of ammo, so no cards this turn. She lands on Bad Pudding, discards a random card, and then has to fight the boss. And she actually evades the boss's counterattack, surprisingly. We're just going to tail Sora. Might be wise to I was considering getting knocked out with the duck, but since we are going for the stars Norma, we probably want to stay alive as much as possible. We have regeneration on this field, so we'll be healed 1 every 5 turns. And 1 health on Peat is essentially a third of his health. But we will stop at home to heal 1, even though we were 3 stars short of leveling up. We're gonna place an invasion at our home, even though this might backfire on us. This is just to defer the CPUs from trying to use our home. So Sora knocks out Hime. That puts her at 5 wins and 121 stars after the beginning of the turn star bonus. We will not fight the boss. Draw an out of ammo card. So we have 2 of those and an evasion card. It's a real shame that we haven't drawn any of our hyper card called Blue Crow II. And Blue Crow II is perhaps one of the best combat hypers, or like the best combat card in general. So this duck is gonna do some damage to Sora, but unfortunately it doesn't knock Sora out, so she'll be able to level up. And since the boss is already here, the boss isn't gonna spawn, but a new boss will spawn immediately after this boss is taken care of. So Suguri gets her 5th win. We're only at 2 wins, but that's perfectly fine. We've been getting really bad luck in terms of kills anyway. We're just gonna go for the stars, and we do have the combat stats to try to pick off the boss when it's weak enough. So let's continue along. We got really unlucky to not get the kill on the Sentinel. But we do have almost 120 stars, so we can potentially level up 2 times in close succession. Suri reaches level 4 as well. Unfortunately, we don't. We're gonna take this detour because it gives us another chance to land on a lollipop. So Sora's gonna fight Suguri, deal 3 damage to Suguri, and take 1 damage. She probably wanted to use that to level up, but she actually went for wins instead of stars. She only has 6 wins, so she'll need 3 more for the level 5 normal. And Hime also reached the level 4, and she went for stars instead, so she'll need 30 more of those since she already has 90. If I were Hime, I would probably have went for the wins, because 1 win is a lot faster than 30 stars. Even through getting crazy rolls like that. I suppose getting crazy rolls like that is the reason why you wouldn't go for the wins. So Suguri stays down for a little bit more. We slowly creep towards our lollipop. I'll be really pissed if we roll a 1 though, because roll a 1 next turn because that would warp us away. But knowing this game and it likes to troll us, we actually didn't roll a 1, so good for us. Sora warps back to where we started essentially, and he was gonna fight Sora. Sora lives with 1 health and retaliates with 1 damage. He triggers the Mimu's hammer, takes 1 damage, and then gets teleported behind Suguri. Suguri's gonna go on Sora's lollipop. We're gonna put down this assault, just in case anyone wants to use our lollipop. And we draw another assault, so Little War was used by Hime and Peat, so 2 rounds of combat every combat bout. If we fight the boss, we're gonna use Blue Crow the second and pop the shit out of it. Really depends on the boss's health though. I'm gonna go this way because I don't want to trigger any traps that could potentially be flamethrowers, making us lose our hand and such. So Hime reaches level 5, and she's gonna go for 200 stars. We still have a chance to win the game, but it's not looking that good. Although we do warp very close back to our home lollipop. I think Hime might be able to pick off the boss due to Little War. And she does. So, Hime is in a position to win unless Suguri can stop her. Although this boss is gonna take out Sora. And Hime is gonna use Force Revival to revive Sora at 1 health. Probably Suguri do some... Suguri actually does knock out Hime, so we are in a position to come back. Withdraw, go away. We don't really need it. And Sora uses a Force Revival on Hime, so you can see these two have some kind of like grudge going on. And Suguri is probably going to be able to pick off Sora. We're gonna stop at home and we trigger assault, but that doesn't matter because we are the one who placed assault there. And we're gonna go for 200 more stars for a final normal. Now, if all things go well, Hime using a Binding Chain is definition of things not going well. But Hime actually dodged the boss's attack, which is crazy. It's gonna take a while for Hime to get back to 200 stars, and I don't think she'll be able to do so before getting to her lollipop, so... And Suguri used my lollipop to level up. This is why we want to put an assault down. And we draw Princess Privilege. Sora triggers Mimiu's hammer and gets teleported away. So you can see Hime doesn't have enough stars to level up. I'm concerned that Suri could knock us out, so we're actually gonna use Blue for the second. And perhaps retaliate for tons of damage. And now we're gonna use out of ammo, so that next turn we can use Princess's Privilege. Although now we can't because of the 2 rainbow color circle. So Sora knocks out Hime and uses the lollipop to get to level 5. In terms of the lollipops, I would say Sora and myself are tied, but we actually rolled a 3, so we'll be able to pick up this victory. And good old Peat. If you ever need a combat character, you can always rely on Peat to fulfill your combat needs. He's a more reliable version of, I would say, Yuki. Yuki does have one more attack value, but has negative defensive stats. So with our monies now that we've beaten Struggle with Cyborg, I think we're just gonna buy some more packs and then we'll end the video there. So just buy half of these and half of the other one. Forced Revival. We got Wadada. Shield. Shield again. Piggy Bank. Flamethrower. Super All-Out Mode. Exchange. And then we'll go for the base pack. Holy Knight. Dash. Mimia's Hammer. Nice Jingle. Final Battle. Holy Knight. Dash. Here and there. Gift Exchange. Here and there. Rainbow Colored Circle and Gift Exchange. So until next time, hope to see you again. We'll be doing Mark Scenario in the next video. And that will probably go a lot better than QP's at least. And probably better than Sui, since Mark has a +1 attack, +1 defense. And for health, more reliable than Suguri, but can't take a lot of poke. So until next time, we'll be doing Mark Scenario. Thanks for watching, hope to see you again, Castella out.